There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello, and welcome to IGOW, International Game of Whoop. We are on week number 12, and this week the trick is called Freestyle Final Exam. And before we get into exactly the requirements for this week, let's go over the tinywhoop.com weekly sponsored prize. This week, the prize is 2 sets of free props. So you can choose any 2 sets of props on tinywhoop.com. Alright, so now let's get into the trick. So the first thing we'll go over is the first new element that we'll be introducing this week, and that is the inverted yaw spin. The inverted yaw spin is a lot like the Rubik's Cube or the Kubik's Rube that we did in week 9. You're going to start off by doing a half flip or a half roll to get yourself inverted, and then once you're inverted, you do a 360-degree yaw spin, and then complete the flip or the roll, whichever you did. So if you started with a half front flip, then you need to finish with the rest of the half front flip. So the most important point of the inverted yaw spin is that once you're inverted, your camera is level to the horizon, and as you spin the 360-degree yaw spin, the camera stays level to the horizon. So obviously your camera is not going to be at 0 degrees, so you're going to have to find the point where your drone isn't perfectly inverted, but the camera is, and then you probably will have to cross-coordinate yaw and pitch a little to make sure that you spin around and stay level to the horizon with your camera. I'll try to have some pictures here of some good inverted yaw spins and then some off-axis inverted yaw spins. Okay, so I know you're all excited to figure out what Freestyle Final Exam actually means, so let's go over the requirements to avoid a letter this week. So the first requirement is that your video is one uncut freestyle line. So you can't have any edits, you can't speed up or slow down the video in any way, and it has to be 60 seconds or less. Then requirement number 2 is that you have no crashes in the video. You can't have any ground taps or any bumps into the trees or any other objects in your video. It has to be completely clean. And requirement number 3 is that you have a minimum of 6 tricks in your freestyle line, and they can be in any order, but they must include the following. 1, a inverted yaw spin is absolutely required. And then you must have a minimum of 5 of the following 6 tricks. That is a wall tap, a double roll split S, a power flip, a snapback, a Rubik's Cube, or a Matty flip. So you have to have 5 of those 6 tricks plus the inverted yaw spin to make your minimum of 6 tricks. So let's quickly go over the 6 tricks that you need to choose at least 5 of. First is the wall tap. It's not like week 3, you don't have to do a double wall tap, you only have to do 1 wall tap for this freestyle line. For the double roll split S, you have to do the double roll split S on an object, but there's no requirements for what it is. You just have to go over and then under it while doing the double roll split S. Same thing with the power flip. You only have to do 1 power flip, and it can be a front flip or a back flip in the power flip, but you just have to do it on some object, but there's no requirements for the object. Again, same thing with the snapback, just 1 snapback. It can be a front snapback or a back snapback, and you have to be looking at some point of interest when you do it. And then the Rubik's Cube, you just have to do 1 Rubik's Cube, and you can do a Rubik's Cube, or you could do a Kubik's Rube if you wanted, just 1 of those. And then finally the Matty flip, you don't have to keep the POI in view the whole time, but you do have to do a Matty flip of some object, so you have to go over and then back under something while you're doing the Matty flip for it to count. There's no requirements for exactly what it has to be, you just have to Matty flip an actual thing. Okay, so again, the order doesn't matter, you just have to do a minimum of 6 of the required tricks in your freestyle line with no crashes, no edits, in 60 seconds or less. So I'm excited to see the videos everyone submits, and since we're calling this Freestyle Final Exam, I will be giving out grades for each video. All right, everyone. Excited to see what you submit this week. Have fun with this one.